Hey, what's up, peeps? Coming to you from B&U Auto Sales, Iceberg Investment Foundation, Tactical Advantage, all that good stuff. Just wanted to get on here real quick and reiterate again the rules and guidelines to buying a vehicle from us. All right, I'm gonna try to make this as simple as possible. I mean, I went over this a few times, but people apparently are not subscribing or watching the full video. So by all means, watch this video to the end. It'll make things a whole lot clearer, and it will educate you as well. I'm gonna throw some education in there, and I'm gonna give you some tips, and even I'm gonna tell you how to make it easier on all of us when you come to buy a vehicle from me. Basically, I am the best person to buy a used vehicle from. And yes, I do enjoy being able to say that with it being true. And with that being said, this is your best way to buy a vehicle. Step 1, buy it from me. Step 2, know the rules. Step 3, repeat 1 and 2. So, the main thing I want to reiterate is, no, we do not do payments. It's cash only. Our prices are so low, our cars sell for normally what a down payment would be on the car anyway. So, no, we do not do payments. It's a good question. I'm not mad at people for asking, but I've went over it a bunch of times, so I'm going over it again. So please, like I say, hear me out, and please spread the word if anybody was to ask you. B&U Auto Sales does not do payments. Cash only. All right. Another thing, our cars are as is. We sell them as is. Our bill of sale says as is on it. So I had a lady up here the other day trying to tell me there was a lemon law on my cars and stuff, but she was just not educated, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's part of my job to educate people on the law, since I'm a policeman as well. So I tried to explain to her that lemon law only applies if you are if it's in the contract. Like if somebody writes you a bill of sale as is, that's what it means. It means as is. That means you buy the car as it is, and something tears up on it, it's on you. Now we will honor some stuff on some cars or whatever, but it's not legally. We don't have to. We're just doing it out of kindness of our heart. And if somebody comes up and being a smart aleck about it, we're probably not going to lean towards helping. I mean, I hate to put it that way, but just remember, you get more with honey than you do vinegar. Also, I know a lot of people are selling cars without titles, I presume, because I get this question every single day. People keep asking, is there a clean title on the vehicle? Is the title clear, clear, whatever? Yes, all of our cars have a clean and clear title. This car right here, this Ford, I'm not selling it yet because we haven't got the title back on it yet. It's been sent off to come back in our name from Montgomery. So just keep in mind that every vehicle we sell has a clean and clear title. It is ready to go. Once I put it on B&U Auto Sales, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, whatever social media platform I put the vehicle on, that means it's for sale, and that means it's ready to go. And it probably says in the post, ready to go. That means it has a clean and clear title. I'm not blaming the people for asking. I'm blaming people that are selling cars without titles, and shame on people that's buying them without titles, because you really don't know if that car you bought has a lien against it, and then you're just gonna be, when they come to repo your car that you thought you paid cash for just because you got a bill of sale without a title, now you're just SOL without a vehicle, and the person that sold it to you may be facing some legal problems, and you may be facing some legal problems for receiving stolen property. It will fall back on the title pawn or wherever they pawn the title at. So, like I say, once again, it's a good question, but that's why I keep going over these same answers, just to kind of stamp it on people's brains. If you buy from B&U Auto Sales, which is the best place to buy a vehicle from. I mean, we serve people in Georgia, Mississippi, Florida, Tennessee, and especially Alabama. We're located in Walker County, Alabama. It's worth the drive to come see us if you're in those surrounding states, because we sell cars for usually $1,000 under the Blue Book value, sometimes $500 under, but all of our cars are sold under Blue Book value, and all of them have a clean and clear title. So I hope that cleared up some stuff. If you have any questions, please comment below, and I invite your questions. I'm not trying to sound like I'm upset about these questions. Oh, one more thing. Please do not come look at my vehicles and get me, because As you know, I have another job. I have two other jobs. I have Tactical Advantage and I work at the police department. I really don't have the time to come up and ride around with you and then you tell me you don't have all the money, or will I take part of the money now and part later. Up front, I've told everybody, please don't come test drive the car unless you are, like, you don't have to buy the car, but at least have enough money to buy the car if you like the car. If you can come back tomorrow, at least have the money in the bank, something. I prefer you have cash money on you to buy the car. When you come to test drive, that don't mean you have to buy it right then. You can go home and think about it, whatever. But please don't come up here wasting my time and your time when you can't even afford the car in the first place. I had somebody today come up here and I had a car for sale for $4,500, and they knew that. And it's $1,000 under the Blue Book value. It's a great deal. I mean, the car is in immaculate condition. And they came up and took me on the longest test drive I've ever been on, causing me to miss other things. And we get back to like, oh, we got $4,000. Will you take that? And I told them before we even left, don't come up there unless you got all the money. It's $4,500 cash. No taxes. I'm not charging taxes. None of that stuff. $4,500 cash for a 2015 car. If you're watching, you know who you are. But anyway, I didn't mean to be a poet, but nevertheless, that just really kind of irritates me, to say the least. And last but not least, I'm gonna go over this last thing. I just touched on it, but please do not, and I repeat, do not come up here with a chime card or debit. I'm not tech savvy. That's my fault. That's my fault. I don't have the swiper in my phone to take your debit cards or chime cards or whatever kind of card you got. PayPal. I don't have none of that. I've had PayPal before, and when people are ordering shirts from far off, I would let them order through PayPal, through Tactical Advantage when they were ordering shirts. But my PayPal got hacked and it kind of sketched me out. So I don't do PayPal no more. We're cash only. No checks, no cards, cash only. So just try to remember those things. It's like 4 or 5 things that's I'll ask you to remember. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not upset about nothing. I'm just letting you know. Just, if you would, try to spread the word and keep those things in mind. But nevertheless, I really appreciate everybody's support. Appreciate everybody coming out and buying cars. We're having trouble. We sell them so cheap. We can't keep them in stock. I even had a friend of mine named Jamie Mack, who was our first t-shirt winner, because he liked our post and liked our I don't know if he liked the Instagram, but I think he might like some YouTube stuff. He was our #1 fan a month or 2 back, and he won a shirt. And he asked me, he's like, man, are you making any money off these cars? At first, I was almost about insulted. Like, why would I sell a car and not make money off of it? But then I was like, man, that's a compliment. And I appreciate that. Apparently, I'm selling them so cheap that people think I'm not making money off of them. So that's awesome. I can't afford to go in the hole to put people in cars. If I could, I would, though. If I could give cars away like I was Oprah Winfrey, I would. I just don't have that kind of money. So I gotta make some money. But I'm making, I'm cutting. I get the cars. I negotiate for you. I go out and I knock the price down on these cars so that I can sell them to you at a lower price than what you would have paid for them somewhere else. That's the secret. I mean, that's my gift to the world, is negotiations, and that's the whole secret ingredient to how I do this. So for anybody wondering, I even had somebody today say that's a deal like at this Chevy Cruze right here that someone just test drove. They said they're on the way to come get it. I'm selling it for $4,500, and somebody asked me over Facebook, that's too good to be, I'm not falling for that, that's too good to be true. Like, something has to be wrong with it. But there's zero wrong with the car, though. So you'll be seeing a picture soon of the new owner. She's a local person, so y'all can all ask her about how it drove a year or 2 from now, whatever. But nevertheless, that's all I had to say. I'm done venting. Besides all that, please like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. If you'll check out our YouTube channel, you can stay up to date ahead of anything. That will tell you all the car deals we have going on before anything else. YouTube is #1, Facebook's #2, and Instagram, we don't really advertise a lot on there, but we do post stuff every now and again. But if you really want to stay up to date on our inventory so you can be the first one to get it, because it's the best deal you're going to find. You're not going to find a better price or better vehicles for the price than what we have. I suggest that you go to our YouTube channel if you're not already on it. Hit the bell and subscribe. Comment so I see that you commented. That way you getting a free winning to win a free jacket, a free shirt, or free vouchers. I'm giving away $100 vouchers to our #1 fans every month. So that's something you can take advantage of. All you have to do is subscribe to our subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can like or share stuff. All that stuff helps you. So anything you do towards our YouTube channel is big. We look at YouTube first, and then Facebook, and then Instagram. So if you like and share stuff from YouTube, that's gonna give you the best chance to win stuff, and then Facebook's your next best chance. So, but like I say, thank you everybody for buying the hats. I'm sold out of hats, sold out of Tactical Advantage shirts right now, but I got some being made, and all the shirt sales from Tactical Advantage is doing very well. So I really appreciate that. And you can find the shirts when we get them back in stock at the Chevron and Dora, and we're going to try to get them in some stores in Jasper. I had them in the Marathon, but dude was price gouging over there, so he was raising the price, and I didn't like that. I want people to think I'm being greedy. So it wasn't me. If y'all bought one of my shirts for $21, that wasn't me. The Chevron sells them for an appropriate price. But if you buy them through our Facebook page, if you go to Tactical Advantage on the Facebook page, you can get our thin blue line shirts and hats and stuff like that for a little bit cheaper. You get them anywhere else. But anyhow, I hope all that helps you. And if you have any questions, please comment below. Send me a message on Facebook or Instagram or even YouTube. So thanks again. Thank you for all the support. And I hope you and yours continue to be blessed.